Hey everyone, it's Hero at Mindwire, and today I want to share with you the analytics tool and how we can view a team in your PI software. So in the software, go up to the left menu bar under Browse and select Analytics. If you've already built a team, you can search for the team name here and select it, or you can also search for individuals and select them as well. If these are all part of the same role, you can search for that job title if you've created a target and select, and then press Create Report. From here, you can see the individuals and where they fall on the ABCD spectrum. A couple tips. First, I want you to select Percentage View on the right, and then Individual View. This will give us some more data so we can see who we're actually looking at. So what this shows us is that the majority of the team is high A. The average is going to be this purple line. So on average, we have moderately high dominance. On average, we have moderately high extroversion. On average, we have very low patience. And then we have about an even split on formality. So you can look at this and see who is on your team, who the outliers are going to be. So I have very low A, and Candace Fraser has very high A. So we're on the ends of the spectrum. And then what the dominant behavior is going to be, high dominance. And we can look at how that group matches to the role, for example. Or if these are all different people in different roles, you can skip that step or unselect. So we can look at the average of the group's behavior. And at the top here, you can drill down into each factor. Like I said, the average is going to be moderately high A, and you can see where each individual falls for their own behavior of that factor. And we can look at B, C, and D, and then all combinations, meaning factor combinations. So what this shows is the majority of our team has D over C or are careful with rules. It'll also highlight the opposite end of the spectrum. You can see one person, Tom, is casual with rules. The higher they are on the list, the more of that factor combo they have. So Dave O'Brien has the most D over C, and Tom has the least, but he still has D over C, Thomas. And then, of course, the opposite, Tom Riggs, is casual with rules. And what you can look at here is how there are heavy predispositions towards a certain type of behavior. So we have lots of D over C, lots of proactivity, lots of quick to connect, and lots of comfortable with risk. It's really common to see this kind of triangle in terms of more people having the same behavior and only a couple people on the opposite end of the spectrum. If you have a lot of people on your team, you might see that even out to be about 50-50, but it's really common and not at all bad if it's split like this. Especially if these people are in the same role and we're hiring people who are proactive, it's going to be natural to see a lot of proactivity. What I want you to look at and ask questions are, what are those dominant traits and behaviors on this team? And what might that look like? How does that play into how our team interacts or how our team meetings go? And also look at how we only have 3 people who are responsive. Are we making sure that we're giving them space and acknowledging their behaviors and how it's a strength to our team, making sure we're not running over the smaller behaviors that are present on our team? So a couple of questions that you or your leaders can ask about pace of work, formality or paying attention to rules and risk, also introversion and extroversion on your team, and then dominance, who has long, strong, loud ideas, and who is going to be more of the team player, wanting less likely to interrupt and kind of float through. So you can ask those questions of your team, download this image and share, and help make a more collaborative environment by acknowledging the different behaviors present on your team.